Dude, that is so interesting! What's going on? I'm Cody, and welcome to Anything for Reaction. And today, we react to SpongeBob Conspiracy number 7, The Robot Invasion Theory. This is by Alex Bell. As always, link to the video in the description down below. Guys, a new channel, smash that subscribe button, leave a like on the video. Let's even get this video like 500 likes. And let's go and check out SpongeBob Conspiracy number 7, The Robot Invasion Theory.
Alright, so I admit it, some of my theories have been a little crazy lately. I mean, Goofy Goober, Alien,
Dude, that was really interesting.
Dead Mother Theory. Let's maybe try and slow down a bit on this one. There is a secret robot invasion happening.
Dang, dude, yo, what? Dude, that's actually interesting.
Into society, kidnapping and replacing people with robot cyborgs, waiting for their chance to rise up and start the robot apocalypse. This is not a joke. I repeat, the robots are coming.
Dude, it's not a joke.
This is the robot invasion theory.
Bruh, this is like extra interesting. Oh my goodness, let's do this. Dude, like all the cinematography, dude, is so amazing. Dude, ballin'. Bruh. Dude, that's creepy.
Alex.
Oh. Sorry, what?
You okay, dude?
Just
yeah,
zoning
sorry,
out.
I've just got a lot on my mind lately.
How's the SpongeBob theorizing going?
It's good.
Dude,
it's good.
amazing.
I'm actually thinking about maybe stopping.
Why? They're huge.
Bruh.
Yeah, I mean, people watch them. It's just...
Dude, they're
I
incredible.
didn't go to film school for 3 years just to make SpongeBob theories forever.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just something you're doing now. Doesn't mean you have to do them, like, forever.
It's easy for you to say. I mean, what, you're a year out of film school and you're already directing commercials?
Yeah, but I didn't go to film school to make commercials either. It's just something I'm doing for now. I like SpongeBob theories.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, these videos also just, they take a lot to make. Not sure if I'm up for it
Dude, they're so amazing, though, like all the theories.
anymore.
Dude, up for it. You just like watching cartoons all day. That sounds awesome. I would kill to have as many followers as you, man. I'd be set. I've been trying to get my film funded for months, and I still have nothing to show for it. You know, sounds like a pretty sweet gig you got there.
Bro, that's creepy.
Hey, it's time for another
Dude,
SpongeBob
let's go!
Conspiracy. Wow, I just realized I've been making SpongeBob videos for over a year now. Definitely did not think that I'd still be making these a year later. But it's all worth it, right? Because you guys love them, and I
Dude, they are so amazing, dude. Like, let's go.
love making them, and they're super easy to make. The sponsor.
The amount of
Time
research
to talk about
has to be
today's
like
sponsor.
crazy.
Do you like intense, action-packed mobile games?
Dude,
Epic
yes.
rosters with hundreds of characters to play and bosses to fight.
It's
well, then
so
you'll love
epic!
Wine from Bright Cellars. You know, after a long day of SpongeBob theorizing, I like to crack open a nice cold wine.
Alex Bell turning up.
Red. But here's the thing. I don't really know anything about wine. That's why it's good. Bright Cellars has got my back. Bright Cellars is a monthly wine subscription service that helps people discover wines that they'll love.
Hey.
First, you just take a quick personality quiz, then they send you a box of wines specifically based on your taste. Each wine comes with educational cards that tell you how to best serve it or what to pair it with. Trust me, they know you better than you know yourself.
Dang, that's a little bit terrifying. They know you better than you know yourself, dude. That's something.
This is the Forever Fleeting. Very good, very good. I'm getting a little bit of peaches, which is nice. Kind of reminds me of the peach cobbler my mom used to make me as a kid. Bright Cellars, they always know. They always know.
They always know.
A little bit of apricots too.
Bro, this is getting like extra emotional with that sad music in the background. Oh my goodness.
Kind of like the first kiss I ever had at the Sadie Hawkins dance.
Dang.
Apricot lipstick.
Apricot lipstick.
How did you know that, Bright Cellars?
Bro, this just got like extra dark. Oh my goodness, that is a little bit creepy. How did they know?
Oh my god. Orange blossoms. My Gam Gam used to call me her little orange blossom. How did you know that, Bright Cellars? How did you know that? Bright Cellars is offering 50% off your first box. That's 6 bottles of wine for just
That is
$53. That is a lot of wine for that price.
It really is.
But hey, you gotta be 21 or older to order, okay? No kids.
Dude, gotta
no
be
kids,
21.
wine's for adults. Adults like me. Just go to the link on the screen to get your 50% off. Now that I've drinking my
I like how
wine,
we went
I
from
will
sad
begin
music
the
to like
theory.
elevator music. The robots are coming.
One of my favorite episodes of SpongeBob is the season 3 episode Crab Board.
Dude, this episode was so amazing. I think, if I'm remembering right, that's when, like, Mr. Krabs was, like, a robot, and, like, the real Mr. It was something, dude. It was crazy.
SpongeBob watches a scary robot movie, then gets
And he
super
thinks,
paranoid
like,
about robots taking
Mr.
over,
Krabs
and
is
even kidnaps
robot.
Mr. Krabs.
Right.
What?
Dude, I thought I remembered this
You
one.
think I'm a robot?
Right.
We don't think.
We know.
It's a really funny episode, but I can't help but wonder if SpongeBob's fears might be a bit more justified than we thought. In the episode SB129, we
This
get our
one
first
too!
glimpse of the future of Bikini Bottom, 2,000 years later.
What's going on here? Why is everything?
Bruh, this was like one of my favorite episodes, like right here. Oh my goodness, I absolutely loved this episode. It was just so different from like all the other like SpongeBob episodes. So I mean, it's probably interesting.
We see a world covered in chrome,
Yes,
where
this
everyone
one
has been
was-
replaced with robotic people.
Bruh,
SpongeBob?
if you guys remember
Is
this
that you?
episode, it was
SpongeBob?
so like
No.
wild.
I am SpongeTron.
And this isn't the only time we see a future full of robots. In
Right.
the season 7 episode Back to the Past, SpongeBob time travels to an alternate future where Man Ray takes over, and once again, people have been replaced by robots.
Man Ray.
And then, in the second SpongeBob movie,
Get the
Sponge Out
Man
of
Ray
Water,
belt.
there's a deleted scene where SpongeBob and Plankton go to the future and see this.
We did it! I wonder when we are. Excuse me, sir. Do you know what year this is?
Bruh, for SpongeBob, that is creepy, dude. Oh my goodness, that is what nightmares are made of.
Cyborgs? We didn't go
Bruh.
back in time. We went front in time.
And there's even foreshadowing in episodes that take place in the
Dang.
present. In the Krusty Krab training video,
Yes.
we hear this.
Well, luckily for you, Mr. Krabs' fear of robot overlords keeps the balance of technology in check.
Bruh,
And in
I don't
its
even
security
remember that.
guards, we can see an exhibit that clearly shows the evolution of SpongeBob eventually getting taken over by robots. Okay,
Bruh, dude, can you imagine? That would be terrifying. Oh my goodness, dude.
so there seems to be a lot of evidence for the future of Bikini Bottom being taken over by robots. But
Right.
honestly, why does any of this matter? I mean, robots ruling the world is a pretty common depiction of the future in lots of different media. And
Yeah,
even if
it
this
really
is the
is.
canonical future of the show, it's at the very least thousands of years in the future. It's
Right.
not like we can already see this robot invasion happening in present-day Bikini Bottom, right?
Or can we?
Here's an interesting question about SpongeBob that's always bothered me. Why are there so many robots in the show? And I'm not talking about Sandy or
Yeah, that's a
Plankton's
good point.
inventions. It makes sense for them to have robots since they're both genius inventors. But why do hospitals and
Bruh, so are we actually in the future with this SpongeBob? Oh my goodness, dude, that is
office
bruh.
buildings and amusement parks and Weenie Hut Juniors and many, many more places
That
have
is
such
so
advanced
true.
robots? I mean, let's ignore the fact that they're underwater and robots wouldn't really make sense down here. Bikini Bottom isn't like
So
a
advanced.
super advanced society, right? You wouldn't really say that they have
I
much
mean-
futuristic technology, except when it comes to robots.
Right.
But why? And what's even stranger
Oh, yeah,
is
the
that there
spatula.
are many instances where these robots suddenly turn evil.
Bruh, I forget how many, like, robots there were in SpongeBob, dude, but after seeing, like, this montage, it's just like, there were a lot of robots in
The
SpongeBob.
first time I really started to notice this was in the season 7 episode Tunnel of
Tunnel
Love.
of
SpongeBob
Love.
and Pearl get trapped in a Glove World boat
I
ride
remember
that's
this.
full of animatronics. Patrick tries to
Dude,
set them free by
so
breaking
creepy,
into
and
the
then they
control
come
room,
alive
but
or something?
accidentally causes all the animatronics to suddenly turn evil and attack SpongeBob.
Yeah. So terrifying, dude.
Now, this is a pretty basic cartoon trope.
I was about to say, I think
Someone
I've seen this in
accidentally breaks
Simpsons.
the controls, then the robot malfunctions and turns evil. This isn't really all that weird for SpongeBob.
Bruh, can you imagine, like, a Simpsons, like, theory, dude. Like, oh my goodness, like Simpsons conspiracy theories. Are there any like conspiracy theories to like Simpsons? I think that would be interesting.
Except what's strange about this is that Patrick doesn't break
But it's
any
going in there
controls.
like that.
He hits a button labeled animatronic override, and that's what causes the robots to turn evil.
I'll just gingerly lean on this wall.
Just gingerly lean on this wall. Patrick,
They
what
aren't
did you
malfunctioning.
do?
The robots were intentionally designed to have a button that makes them attack people, but why? Then, in the
That's a good
episode Good
point.
Neighbors, Squidward discovers a flyer for a home security system that's suspiciously free, despite it
Right.
clearly being very advanced. After
Doesn't
he
the
sets
house
it up,
come to
his
life?
house suddenly grows arms and legs and starts
Yes.
destroying Bikini Bottom.
Right.
Wow, Squidward's house is destroying the neighborhood.
Bruh, just nonchalantly, Squidward's house is destroying the neighborhood, dude. Like it's a normal thing over here. You know,
Now,
this
to
just
be
happens
fair,
all the
This was a
time.
malfunction caused by SpongeBob, but why would a simple home security system have giant arms and legs? I mean, the malfunction didn't create them, they were
That's a good
clearly
point.
already installed. They eventually do manage to stop the house, but what's really creepy about this is that we can still see signs of Squidward's house being sentient after this episode. Then, in the
Bruh,
season
that's
11
true.
episode Krusty Cleaners, SpongeBob and Patrick go to an office building and encounter a trash cleaning robot. The robot immediately attacks them for causing a mess.
Dang, dude! Yo, extra evil robot! Dude, that is so creepy!
But this time, there's no malfunction
Dang,
that causes
dude.
this. It's working exactly as intended. Not only does the trash robot have a buzzsaw and a literal laser cannon, but it also turns
Bro,
all
why
of the
does it have
nearby
that?
machines into killer robots to help hunt down SpongeBob and Patrick.
Bro, the squad is up, dude. Like, all the machines over here. Dude, we got like a popcorn machine, a vending machine, paper shredder machine, dude. Squad up over here, dude.
So,
They're
where
taking
are all
over.
these places getting these super advanced robots? And more importantly, why are they all being programmed to suddenly turn evil? This
That's
is a
what I'm
question that
saying.
stumped me for a while. Until I watched the season 11 episode, My Leg.
My Leg.
This is the episode where I truly realized there was an actual conspiracy theory here, and
Just cruising through like that.
not just cartoon antics. It's time we finally find out who is behind the robot invasion.
Dude, who is it? Google? Oh. Oh. Dude, I love like these little cinematic like Alex Bell creations. I think they're so amazing. And so creepy as well. And I also love how like there's lore within lore of SpongeBob. I think that is really amazing. Like Alex Bell creating his own lore.
I'm still serious about you leaving this house. It's not that I don't appreciate everything you've done for me, it's just I think we want.
Bruh, I'll be out though. I'll be like, nah, dude, I'm good, dude. This is too creepy of a house. I am good over here. Dude, like, that is so creepy.
Very different things. You know, I don't want it to come to this, but I will use force if I have to, so
Dude, he's got the force.
you better
Luke
go.
Skywalker. Dude, the bar.
The episode My Leg focuses on the recurring gag of this
My
one fish
leg!
always injuring his leg throughout the show.
I can't do that justice. My leg!
At one point in the episode, he goes to a hospital
Bruh,
and
did he
meets a
just
robot
catch his
that
own
works
leg?
there. It's just a small throwaway gag.
I
The
know.
robot never turns evil or does anything strange.
Don't take my leg! Don't take my leg!
But there's something awfully familiar about
Bruh, dude, where'd his leg though? Oh my goodness, dude, robot without a leg, dude. Like, somebody fix his leg over
the
here.
robot's design. Let's go all the way back to the season 3 episode Plankton's Army, which opens with Plankton trying to steal the Krabby Patty's secret formula with a robot disguise.
You never know what trick he'll use.
Remember when
to
the
steal
robots,
his
like, he had
secret
3
Krabby
different
Patty
robots and
formula.
then came together?
What a quaint restaurant. I think I will sample
Like,
their
one was like a blow
wares.
dryer,
These
the other
robots
was
have
like...
an uncanny similarity, right down to the same time.
Bruh,
Okay,
yo,
but maybe
what?
we could just chalk this up
Dude,
to
that
the
is like
showrunners being
extra
lazy and
interesting.
using assets.
Dude, what is
But
going
SpongeBob
on?
has always had a pretty diverse
Dang,
amount of robot
dude.
designs
Bruh,
throughout the
this
show.
is just
And it's not like this is a direct copy-paste
mind
either. They went to the effort to
blown.
redesign the face and colors, but it was still clearly based on Plankton's robot.
It really
so,
was.
here's my theory. Plankton has built many robots to try and steal the Krabby
wait, is like Plankton gonna take over and he's like the robot leader over here? If that's the case, dude, that'd be like extra interesting.
Patty's secret formula. But I think after he fails to do so, he doesn't just throw them away. He redesigns the robots and then gives them to different businesses in Bikini Bottom with the intention to one day use them to take over the world once he has enough in place.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, we know what Plankton really wants is...
Bro, he's like, I'm about to get this Krabby Patty secret formula over here, dude. He's like, it's about to go down.
And the secret formula is to rule the world.
I will rule the world!
And there's even the video game, Battle for Bikini Bottom, where Plankton tried to take over using an army of robots.
Such great
this theory
games.
doesn't seem too far-fetched for Plankton's character, but we're gonna need a lot more evidence if we're gonna prove he's the one behind all the robots.
Isn't that the game they remade
on
the Switch?
Let's get started. In the Season 3 episode, No Weenies Allowed, we see a robot working at a place called Weenie Hut Juniors.
Would you care for...
Bro, Weenie Hut Juniors is like the best, dude. Oh my goodness, Weenie Hut Junior. I mean, Loki, I'd want to go to Weenie Hut Junior over here, dude. I feel like it'd be extra amazing.
Another Diet Cola with a lemon twist. Weenie.
And while it doesn't resemble any of the robots,
I mean, it's Loki and Enzo, but I just want to go there.
Would you care for another Diet Cola with a lemon twist? What a quaint restaurant. I think I will...
Bruh, dude, they sound exactly the same, dude. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about that. Like, that is so interesting. Plankton, what have you done?
And again, it's not like this is the default robot voice we hear in SpongeBob. There are many different voices the show has used for robot characters.
They really do.
Restaurant.
Yes, right.
Threat detected. This is very...
Oh, I got chills right now because I know exactly where this is going. Sort of, but not really.
They specifically recreated the voice from Plankton's robot. Let's go back to Glove for a second. In the control room, we see a machine on the wall that looks like SpongeBob. Like SpongeBob.
I wondered what that was, dude.
Mistakes him for it. We know Plankton has built a SpongeBob robot before, and Welcome to the Chum Bucket. Maybe he repurposed it here inside of Glove.
So he took SpongeBob's like brain or something because he wouldn't like do what he wanted.
To Plankton's robot
and
in the
a
season
sponge
9
with a
episode
brain
Eek
just
and Urchin.
is a
In
little
the
bit
season
terrifying.
5 episode The Patty Gadget, Squidward tries to get SpongeBob fired by replacing him with a machine that creates Krabby Patties for free. But it's never explained where Squidward got this machine. Now, it does...
Bruh, that's actually a really good point, dude. Where did Squidward get that machine, dude? Oh my goodness. Did he get it from Plankton? Are like Squidward and Plankton like working together now, dude? Oh my goodness, dude. That is so interesting.
Doesn't resemble anything we've seen Plankton make, but a staple in a lot of Plankton's inventions is having them resemble his likeness, especially with one eye in the middle. And that's exactly what we see with the Patty Gadget. And the patties it makes are terrible, which would make sense for something Plankton made. In the episode All That Glitters, SpongeBob buys a super advanced talking spatula.
Yes! Oh my goodness, this spatula. Dude, that's what I was talking about.
But in the episode Evil Spatula, we find out Plankton has a whole collection of advanced spatulas just like this one, and even tries to trick SpongeBob into taking a talking spatula. It's...
Bruh, doesn't he also have like a robot like grill or something? Like his whole kitchen is like robotic and like futuristic and stuff like that. So I mean, that sort of adds to it too as well.
Seems like no matter where we turn, we can find a connection between the technology in Bikini Bottom and Plankton.
Yes.
But if you remember in those glimpses of the future, the world isn't just ruled by robots. They've actually replaced all the existing citizens with robot copies.
I am SpongeTron.
And believe it or not,
Bruh,
this is also something
right
we can already see happening in Bikini Bottom today. Get ready to see how far this robot invasion has really gone.
Right, this is getting creepy.
Hey,
Hey.
Victoria, what are you doing here?
I was just around
the neighborhood.
Can I come in? Or...
Inside? No, it's just...
Right, it's like, nah.
In all honesty, it kind of seems like you're going through something. I just wanted to check in on you.
I appreciate that. It's just,
so
I'm fine, you know, it's just the SpongeBob stuff has been keeping me really busy. I'm a little stressed about that, and, but I'm fine. You should probably go.
You're being really weird. You're not answering your phone. You're living in total darkness. You just talk to me? What's going on?
Well, you got a creature in his attic or something like that.
Fine. Do you want to get coffee?
There's like Stranger Things over here.
I gotta put something away. Just stay right here.
Bruh, that's sus. Trust no one?
Now, we know
Sounds
Plankton has
sus.
tried to turn people into robots before.
SpongeBob.
Yes,
come in here.
SpongeBob.
Or should I say Robot Bob?
But he gave up after SpongeBob was too annoying.
Bro, I was about to say, dude, SpongeBob was like, nah, dude, I still am not gonna give you the recipe or the Krabby Patty. He's like,
You've got to take that yellow nightmare back. It's not worth it.
Bro,
But
that
I
yellow
don't think this was his
nightmare.
only attempt. In the season 11 episode, The Checkup, SpongeBob and Squidward are trying to give Mr. Krabs a health checkup by testing his pinching reflexes.
Okay, I brought plenty of things for Mr. Krabs to pinch. A pinch of salt.
And one of the things they have him pinch is a baby.
A baby's cheek.
Bruh, dude, why are you gonna have him pinch a baby, dude? Oh my goodness, that is like so savage over here.
Lucky that was a robot baby.
A
Some
robot
random
baby?
just turned
Dude,
out to be
what
a
is
robot
going
baby.
on
It's
over
never
here?
explained
Why is
That's
there a
weird even for
robot
SpongeBob,
baby?
but things get
Dude,
even
that
more
is
interesting when we go back to
terrifying.
season 9 in the episode Plankton's Pet, where Plankton tries to steal a Krabby Patty using the exact same purple baby as a robot disguise.
Bro, why is there just a robot baby? Like, this is just a normal thing. Like, yep, we just got robot babies over here. I mean, I guess with, like, toys and stuff, I guess that would be their version of a toy, but it's still so sus, and it looks so realistic. I think that's what, like, the terrifying part of this is. Like, oh my god, it's so creepy.
That diabolical fiend. Can't believe this is working.
And we're not even done yet. If we go even further back to the season 5 episode Goo Goo Gas, we can actually see the exact moment where Plankton gets the idea to turn the baby into a robot.
Oh no, he wouldn't do that.
I could take your formula whenever I wanted to.
Bro, dude, that is so sus. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about this, dude. Like, he's having all these ideas about, oh, I can't even, dude. Like, this is
And
so
you
creepy.
couldn't do a thing about it.
That's it. Finally, victory will be mine.
Now, in the episode, it's implied that this is just him getting the
Talk
idea
about
to turn everyone into
long-term
babies to steal the formula.
storytelling.
But isn't it crazy how
Isn't
it
that the
also
same
perfectly
baby?
lines up with the purple baby fish
I
suddenly
was about to
turning into
say,
a
dude,
robot
they
in
look
future
the
episodes?
same.
Now, there's another fish who's always
Talk
been
about
very suspicious to
continuity.
me, the strangely realistic news anchor fish.
All of Bikini Bottom is abuzz
Bruh, so
over the
true.
identity of a mysterious flying man who helps people. Who knows what superhero act of courage he'll astound us with next?
In a show full of cartoon characters, why is he the only realistic one? In fact, I made a whole theory about how there are evolved
that's a
cartoony
good
fish that can
point.
talk and primitive realistic fish who can't. But as many people have pointed out, the one exception to this is the realistic
news
news
anchor.
anchor fish. Well, if you ask me, he looks a lot like one of those animatronic singing fish.
Bro, I was just about to say, is he like one of those like robotic fish things over here that like talks? I mean, he sort of does look like that, dude. So did Plankton invent the news anchor to like, I mean, like, is it like propaganda or something like that to go Plankton's way? I mean, that
Buying
is
a gift shop. Especially the
something.
way he mechanically moves his mouth and how we only ever see one side of him. So, already a pretty strong indication that he might be a robot, but there's also something familiar about his voice.
What kind of cruel, careless, evil...
Bruh, it's Plankton. How did I never get that, dude? Oh my goodness, Alex Bell. What? Dude, Plankton running the news network over here. Oh, Plankton network over here, dude. Like, what is going on?
person. I'll canvass all the seediest lowbrow dives in town.
That's right, he has the same voice as Plankton. And if you're gonna take over the world, then you're definitely gonna want to control the media. But how exactly is Plankton replacing these people with robots? Well, I think the season 10 episode Whirly Brains gives us an important clue. In this episode, suddenly
I have
a new
not
toy
seen the newer
becomes
episodes.
extremely popular.
I
in
really
Bikini
need to
Bottom,
watch
the
these.
Whirly Brain.
Just flip your lid, attach the propeller, and watch your brain soar under the beat into the air.
Is this
Yeah,
a thing?
It's a weird episode. So people
What?
are actually voluntarily attaching devices to their brains.
Okay,
ripping
now
them
I
out of their
definitely
bodies,
need to
and
watch this,
no one
dude.
thinks
What
this
is going on?
suspicious. If you ask me,
SpongeBob
this
in
seems
season
like the
12 gets
perfect way to
wild.
replace with a robot. Remember, in Welcome to the Chum Bucket, Plankton told us how he turns people into robots.
SpongeBob gets
I'll be
wild in
forced
season
to
12,
remove
dude.
your brain and implant it in my robot shell.
Right? have
their
ideas.
brains. But is there any
They get,
proof
like,
that he's the
brains.
one behind the Whirly Brain toys?
It's like
Let's
a
take look
zombie
at the new
show.
SpongeBob prequel, The Patrick Star Show. Every once in a while,
still
the
haven't
show
watched
cuts
that
in a
either.
stop-motion parody of Frankenstein with Plankton, and he actually uses Whirly Brains to conduct his
Bro, it's like
experiments.
Robot
It's
Chicken.
not super clear how this all connects to the main show. I mean, we do see Patrick.
Bro, this looks exactly like Robot Chicken over here, dude. That's the vibe I'm getting from that, dude. Oh my, can we get like a SpongeBob Robot Chicken over here, dude? I think that would be like really interesting.
Interact with the stop-motion Plankton at some point, so they're at least in the same universe, but regardless, it's still a solid connection. We see another
very
head-based
good
gadget
connection.
in the season 11 episode Bottle Burglars, an invisible helmet being advertised in a magazine for only 99 cents.
Bro, get
And
the
in
man
the
his
same
pickles.
episode, we see Plankton using the exact same
Pickles?
helmet.
Crabs will never see me coming, Invisos.
Now, maybe this
Bro,
is
that's
just implying
terrifying.
that he bought the helmet from the magazine, but that doesn't really line up with what we know about Plankton as an inventor. Plus, I can't see them selling a tiny version of the helmet just for Plankton. Seems a lot more likely that Plankton created.
Bro, Plankton's in the wrong business. Why doesn't he just go into like technology or something for Bikini Bottom? Why does he want to like compete with Mr. Krabs unless it's like a personal thing? Like, I mean, like he can make so much like more money off like inventing like these robots and gadgets and stuff like that, dude. Like, why does he want the secret formula so bad? Is it just like one of those things where you want what you can't have? Is it that type of thing with Plankton? I mean, that'd be really interesting. I don't know why he doesn't do this like,
the helmet
full time.
and is selling them to the people of Bikini Bottom, possibly as a way to create more robots. Alright, so we're starting to get a pretty clear idea of how Plankton plans on turning the citizens of Bikini Bottom into robots. But
Maybe
there is
like
one more character
the food
that I believe
industry is a
already
side
been
hustle.
secretly assimilated into a robot.
And like this is what
and
he
it's
does
not some random background
like
character
to make his
either.
money.
It's one of the main characters in SpongeBob SquarePants. This final part of the robot invasion theory is going to completely change the way you look at the entire show. Are you ready? Because this is
I don't know if I'm
Patrick
ready.
Star theory.
Bro, we got a theory on Patrick, dude. Oh my goodness, what is this gonna be? I'm like super intrigued now. Like, let's go. Gary. Oh, the cat was Gary. Oh.
Shit.
Ready to get out?
Victoria! Victoria! Victoria!
Oh no. Bruh, I would not be going down there, dude. I'd be like, no, I'm good. Dude, this is getting extra creepy.
Now, I fully realize saying Patrick is a robot is a very bold claim, but hold your judgments till the end.
Patrick's
By
a
far,
robot?
the most requested theory I get on this channel is to cover Patrick Star, and more specifically, his inconsistent intelligence. Throughout the entire show, there are
Bruh.
these little moments where
Dude, that is so true. Like, one moment he's like completely doesn't know anything, and then like in another moment he's like completely like smart and like flips a switch. I think I just put it together. I guess Patrick is a robot over here.
Patrick suddenly says something smart.
I'm a bit more complicated than that. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
And then immediately goes back to being dumb.
Oh
There's
my-
so many examples of this happening that
So
many people have actually made their
true.
own theories about it. Is Patrick secretly a genius and just pretending to be dumb?
I
Does
think
he have a
so.
secret split personality?
I diagnosed Patrick Star with trauma-induced
He's a
anxiety
robot, I
triggered
guess.
spontaneously duplicative multi-intellectual DID with additional paranoid
Doesn't his mind, like-
illusions of a mental multiverse.
Wasn't there an episode where his
maybe,
mind goes like
I've
completely
come to a
like
bit of a
haywire?
different conclusion. Have you ever noticed how every time we see Patrick try to think, there's
Dude, I
either
called it! I
sparks or
called
smoke
it!
coming out of his head?
Bruh! Bruh, dude, yo, what? Yo, is Patrick a robot? Dude, that is so
And almost
interesting
every time we see
and
inside of Patrick's
terrifying.
head, it's represented with gears or
Dude,
some
that's what
kind
I'm
of machinery.
Bruh! But that's what I'm saying, dude. I knew like the episodes because I've seen them. And it's just like Patrick just has these moments where he like his brain's like a gear and stuff like that. I never even put that together though. Not until that, dude. Oh my goodness, dude. I was thinking about that. I was like, oh man, it's because he has gears for brains. I don't. Oh my goodness, dude. That is so interesting. I think that's the episode that clicked in my mind. Yeah, it's
to
like
assume that this is just a cartoony way to visualize thoughts, but what's strange is
that's
just how
true.
consistent they are with it. And
Right.
even stranger, none of the other characters' thoughts are visualized this way.
Just got an order from the boss. Dump everything that isn't about fine dining. Squidward's happy gland is forced to take shelter in the recesses of his mind.
It's only Patrick who seems to have this robotic association with him. And just look at how detailed they are with it. While Patrick's head is sparking
This
and
is
rolling
actually an
dumb,
episode I
if you
remembered.
look closely,
Yep.
you can see a spring pop out of him, and
Right.
even a hole left behind by the spring.
I didn't remember
that.
That
is such a small
but
detail
this is the
that
episode
no
that
one
I
would
think
notice
connected it
unless
for
you were
me.
going frame by
I love
frame.
this episode, by
and
the
if
way.
this is just supposed to be a metaphor inside of Patrick's head, how come SpongeBob clearly sees the spring come out? Okay,
Right.
so let's entertain the idea for a moment that Patrick might be some sort of robot. How would he have gotten converted, and why does this cause him to randomly become smart every once in a while? Well, I looked at all the scenes where Patrick suddenly does something smart, and I noticed a bit of a pattern. There are two different types of these moments. There are times when we think he's saying something intelligent.
Wait, SpongeBob! We're not cavemen! We have technology!
But then it's revealed he's not actually being smart.
Right.
This doesn't contradict his character at all. Patrick is someone who
I love
doesn't see
Patrick,
himself as
dude.
dumb, so there's lots of times when he tries to be smart, but
Bro, at the
fails.
beginning, Patrick is so much darker than this Patrick. You guys remember the early episodes? He was so like
But there
dark.
are also moments where he actually does do something
Especially like a
undeniably smart.
Valentine's Day episode with SpongeBob.
Squidward, they might be onto something.
We could filter the CO2 through our ballast tanks, refire the engines, and ride the shockwave out of here.
Wow.
He's right.
But then he immediately acts
Right.
oblivious to the fact that he was being smart.
We're going through with your plan, Patrick.
So true.
What plan?
So, I kept track of these two different types of moments, and it seems like after season 3 is when he suddenly switches from pretending to be smart to actually having these smart moments. And this switch perfectly lines up with the season 4 episode, Patrick's Smarty Pants. In this episode, Patrick falls off a cliff
Dude,
and
the
gets his head knocked
switch.
off. SpongeBob
The
accidentally
switch.
replaces
Dude,
his
that's
head
what I was
with
talking
a
about this
brain coral,
season.
which makes him become a genius.
I
Because
find
he
all
switched
this
his
laughter
head.
to be highly illogical.
In the end, they switch back to his normal head, and Patrick goes back to
Bro,
his
that's what I'm
usual
talking about, the little
self.
plug,
But
the
take
little
a closer
switch.
look at the scene when he first puts on the brain coral.
Here's your head.
Screws it in. Made the flip in the switch.
Now, many people have
I think I
interpreted
remember
these
it a little
gears
bit
with
different,
cobwebs
though.
as a metaphor for
It's been a while
Patrick's
since
brain
I've
never
seen
being
it.
used until now. But these gears are not from Patrick's brain. His brain came off during the fall, which means these gears are entirely from the brain coral. And at the end of the episode, when they remove the brain coral, we can still see the electrical plug attached to it. We are no longer seeing a metaphorical representation inside of someone's head.
Bruh. Dude, that is so interesting.
We are
dude.
seeing this plug from an outside perspective. The brain coral
They-
is just like the
Dude,
Wonder
the
Brain,
creators
a
know,
robotic
man.
device that plugs into
They
your
put
brain
this
to
stuff
control
in there.
it. Isn't it convenient
Oh my
that Patrick just
goodness.
happened to land next to a pile of coral that looked identical to his head? Is it
Yes.
possible that Plankton saw this
Dude,
as
that's
an
what I'm
opportunity
saying
to
over
add
here.
another victim to his robot invasion? But after Patrick removed it, he went back to normal, right?
Bro,
he
could you
completely
imagine
stopped
that?
Plankton's plan, right? Well, one season later, in the episode Sing a Song of Patrick, Patrick attempts to use his brain again, and we
You have to
see
write a
the
song.
exact same gears inside of his head.
Come on, you stupid brain!
It wasn't. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a bot, but
The creators went out of their way to recreate the exact placement of all the gears from the brain coral, which means the head Patrick put on at the end of Patrick's Smarty Pants was
Bruh.
not his head.
Dude,
it was
SpongeBob
another
creators
piece of
created
robotic
this,
brain
dude.
coral. But it seems like for whatever reason, this brain coral isn't as effective as the first one, and he's only able
Right.
to have rare moments of genius. In the
Exactly.
season 12 episode, SpongeBob's Big Birthday Blowout, Patrick has another one of his smart moments.
Oh, would you look at the hour? It's almost time for me to take SpongeBob on that tour so you guys can decorate his house.
But this moment in particular is very interesting because Plankton is actually there to witness it. And take a guess how Plankton responds to him.
I
guess even a broken moron can be right once a day.
He calls Patrick a broken moron because he knows Patrick is a broken one of his experiments. And if you still don't believe me, in the newest episode of Season 13, The Goofy Scoopers, we get this scene.
This stinks. I wanted to go backstage for an autograph.
Plankton was here.
Bro, what?
Yes, he certainly
Dude,
was.
Plankton
In fact,
over here
he's the
making
robot
Patrick?
invasion
Dude,
theory.
what is going
Thank you very
on?
much.
Oh my goodness, dude, I can't even with this. So interesting.
Okay, robot invasion theory done. Hey, we just passed 500,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. This is honestly a dream come true for me. I mean, I've always wanted to have this many.
It's actually
people
at
watch me
689.
for, SpongeBob
689,000 right
like,
now.
all immediately unsubscribe and leave me if I stop making these.
Bruh,
right?
no.
Thanks again for watching.
Channel's
I've been
great.
your host, the SpongeBob guy.
Alex Bell's
see you.
amazing.
I'll see you guys. Bye.
Bruh, I love these like little horror
Wait,
films,
Victoria! Do not give me the silent treatment right now. I swear to God, if you did something, I'll...
This is not good. Bruh.
Oh my God!
Bruh, that is sus.
Where were you?
I was using
Bruh,
your
that is
bathroom. Why
terrifying.
the fuck are you pointing a knife at me?
Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, you cannot be here right now.
Dude, like
I
evil
am
monsters.
not leaving until you tell me what's going on.
Listen, I promise I will explain everything to you later. You cannot be in here.
Why are you so afraid of me
She ain't
being
having
in
it.
your house?
Victoria, I
She's
promise
like,
you, this
nah.
is not the time. We have to leave right now.
Your muse isn't gonna eat me.
Bruh, how'd you know?
What? You mean the big tentacle monster in my
Bruh,
basement?
how'd you know?
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I have one too.
What?
Bro, these things are just pets over here, dude. Like, oh my goodness, dude. Like, what is going on? Bro, that's a vibe. That was so interesting. Like, I didn't even put the connection. Like, the two that got me is Patrick being a robot. I mean, I remember like the gears and stuff from like SpongeBob and watching it, but I was like, I was just like, oh, dude, Patrick's not a robot, dude. But then I guess he is, and Plankton made him. Also, Plankton being the voice of the fish. I mean, it was right in front of the, oh my goodness, dude, how did I not put that together, dude? I mean, I should have, dude, like, I didn't even think about that, but oh my goodness, that is so interesting. And like Alex was saying, it looks like one of those fake fish. So it looks like Plankton is the voice of the fish, of the fake fish on the news. So he's controlling like the media and all the propaganda and stuff like that. So that is so smart. Plankton makes these robots, which is extra interesting. We see some of the future of like Bikini Bottom with them being robots. So I mean, it completely makes sense. Like Plankton is creating these robots to take over the future. And maybe just the Krabby Patty, like him wanting the formula, is just a side thing to distract people from the fact that he's actually making these robots to take over Bikini Bottom. But oh my goodness, that was so interesting, so amazing, so incredible, dude. Oh my goodness, but I just absolutely just like so love this. Again, like all the theories, dude, like Alex Bell creating these bangers of videos, but oh my goodness, I just absolutely just like so love that. And that was just like so incredible, so fantastic, and that was just like so amazing. What do you guys know about SpongeBob Conspiracy number 7, the robot invasion theory? Let me know in the comment section. I will also click that bell to turn notifications. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, as always, guys, I'll catch you in the next reaction video.